Hi guys, welcome back to the Wisdom Wave podcast. And today I'm here with
Malcom
and
Daniel.
so I want to start off by saying Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year.
to you too.
Happy New Year to our listeners, to our wavers. So today we are going to be talking about the pressure to be exceptional. So by this I mean either the expectations that we put on ourselves or the expectations we get from others to just be sort of consistently remarkable and to just sort of overachieve. So we'll get into that later, but let's start with just introducing you guys to the audience. So start with Malcolm. Just tell us a bit about yourself. What subject are you studying? What uni do you go to?
Yeah, so I'm Malcolm. I'm studying land economy at Jesus College, Cambridge. And yeah, I went Brampton as well. So
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. Daniel?
I'm Daniel. I go to Oxford Biomedical College. I study Biomedical Sciences, and I also went to Brampton Manor. Thank you.
I also went to Brampton Manor, guys. So... I thought since it's the new year, I thought we could discuss some of our New Year's resolutions maybe to start off with.
yeah,
Sort of break the ice.
yeah.
What sort of plans do you guys have for your... I saw on TikTok actually, Malcolm, of yours about your New Year's resolutions. So do you want to tell the audience a bit about that?
Okay, so like I want to be more punctual, like attend at least 50 to 60% of my lectures, like laugh a bit less in lectures, learn German and learn chess.
Okay, so to have the goal to attend 50% of it, as in that's the goal. That's not even like the
I said
starting
at
point.
least. I said at least.
50 to 60.
That's insane.
Interesting.
Actually, Daniel, I don't know what your activities have been at Oxford. Have you been attending your lectures?
You know what? To be fair, at the start I was attending, but then
At the start.
I clocked it. Attending lectures is actually overrated. I'm not gonna.
What do you mean it's overrated?
No, because like in lectures you don't really learn. Like you learn, but like I'm not able to like intake the information. So I think I'll benefit more from a system where I stay at home, read, like watch the lectures back at my own pace, and then write notes. Hopefully that will work. But I'm gonna try that this term. So my attendance will be 0%, potentially.
Guys, don't do anything we say in this video because you should attend these lectures that you're paying 9K for. But anyways,
Money comes, money goes.
interesting. Okay, so Daniel, what is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution. Good question. I think I need to be more serious. First term was an interesting term. I was not on it.
Do you want to expand on that?
Oh,
Do you want to expand on that?
I think I was okay. I wasn't an unserious candidate, but I didn't do what I wanted to do. Like I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. I was leaving a lot of things till last minute. So I think that definitely had an effect, and it's still having an effect because now I have to re-go over everything and stuff that I should have gone over before. I'm doing it.
You haven't
now.
done.
So I've got a test first week back. So,
Oh,
yeah.
you have mocks. Is it one paper or is it like multiple?
multiple. I think I got 4. Yeah.
Do you have mocks?
Allegedly.
Alleged, guys.
This guy's the
50% lectures allegedly has mocks. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Bye.
Moving on. So obviously we all went to either Oxford or Cambridge. So I just wanted to know, did uni meet your expectations of what you thought it would be like in your head? So I think everyone's had quite different experiences. So let's start with Daniel.
Oh. Okay. It's good to be careful with your words sometimes. Okay. I wouldn't say. Okay, for me personally,
Yeah.
Oxford was it. It was below my expectations. Not in education. Education sort of perfectly fine. There's a lot of smart people there as well. So I think that wasn't an issue. But in terms of social life, it has been quite poor. Which, to be fair, is also caused by me because I haven't been like going out.
Putting yourself
too
out there.
anti.
But there's no urge for me to do that. Like I expected there to be more people that I chilled with or vibed with. Yeah. But that was not the case.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so but it's not the end.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
I'll
not
find
then.
more
You'll
people.
find your people. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Kind of following on from that. So as we said before, we all went to Brampton, which is an experience to say the
Very
least.
good experience.
I don't. What makes you say that?
I just, me personally, I loved it. Like, I liked especially how in some subjects like econ, like it was very challenging. I loved the people there. Like everyone
Yeah.
there was nice. But yeah, I thought it was a good experience, good connections, everything.
I think it was a bit too much. I think it depends on the person you are. I think for me, I'm someone who naturally already puts myself under quite a
You
lot
were
of pressure.
always panicking.
So when school does that on top of that, it's just too much. So I felt overwhelmed quite a lot of the time in terms of like academics. Of course, like friends and stuff was like fine, it was good. But like, yeah, I think it was a lot for me.
Fair enough. I think in terms of back in secondary school, I was not a serious student, so I think the pressure from Brampton did kind of wake me up. It was, I think it was something. It was what I needed. Because
Yeah.
I genuinely think if it wasn't for Brampton, the grades I got, nor the university I'm at, it wouldn't have happened because I was unserious before.
Yeah.
I did not revise at all until like just before GCSEs. So I think it instilled that into me, and also just it made me think about the bigger picture. I think before Brampton, career-wise, I just like, I'll do this. I'll just do my course and then think about it. But then now I'm actually like thinking like about what I actually want to do. So I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, first. I also wanted to talk about like, I know we get this at Cambridge. I feel like I have quite a lot. Like when you say you're from Brampton, they're like, whoa. They're like, no. I saw an Instagram post the other day. It was like, oh, I don't know. It's like Nepo baby starter
yeah,
pack,
I've seen that.
and it had Eton, and then it had Brampton, then it had like the Oxbridge College. And I was like, I don't really think we're clumped into those.
I can't like
So-
we're closer to private school than state school.
I
though.
don't. Yeah, I don't think that's.
I don't agree with that.
think
I
we
don't-
are.
I explain.
Like in terms of like the resources, like some of the programs
Okay.
they have with some banks, like
Yeah.
even the alumni network and like the standard of teaching and like even the Oxbridge preparation, like you're not getting that at another state school.
true,
It's
I
more
agree with
you'll probably get that at a private school, not a state school.
I think in terms of like admissions help, definitely, it's like on par with like private schools. But I don't think I feel like teaching's quite normal, at least for my subject.
You know that subject.
For mine. But yeah. What about you, Daniel? Do you think, in reaction to what Malcolm said, what do you think?
I think, to be fair, Brampton has done well in terms of like getting people to Oxbridge because of like the setup they have, like you mentioned, like the links that they have and like the way they do their processes. But at the same time, I feel like the amount of people who've gone to Oxbridge has been like dwindling across like since our big achievement. Like right now, even like when I mentioned to Brampton and Oxford, barely anyone. It's only
They
like
don't react.
it's the black people that like the black people.
Wait,
there.
really?
Someone from
Brampton,
Singapore
everyone-
knee. Like,
Yeah,
No,
they're
no,
like
no.
international students will be like, you went to the Brampton.
oh my,
They're like,
he's
oh my
Brampton."
gosh.
Like, I'm missing that.
Like,
bro. I was
glazing,
thinking I was gonna
glazing.
get ripped, but nah,
No,
not many
it's
people.
not. Anyways, so do you think being in a place like Oxbridge or like Brampton, you feel sort of like the pressure to achieve more because you're in that environment?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So do you think that's a good type of pressure, or like kind of discussed it before, but do you think that's a productive way to like be in that environment? Or do you think it's
I'd say like it's good in the way that, you know, because you're going somewhere where a lot of great people are being produced, like very smart people, successful people, you're like, you know, I need to lock in as well. I need to be on par. But I guess the bad side of it, which I felt as well, is like even when I got my Cambridge offer, I was like, damn, like I'm at Brampton, I got a Cambridge offer. I'm coming from a secondary school that wasn't that great academically, and I felt the pressure that like I have to achieve, I have to do well. Even like being at Cambridge as well, when you're applying for stuff like to do with finance as well, if you get rejection, sometimes I feel like, oh, bro, I'm at Cambridge. I went like I'm a top student. I should be getting stuff. So in that way, it can be damaging because you put too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah. What are you, Daniel?
Um, I feel like it's a tricky one because the pressure. I feel like a lot of the pressure that's inflicted by like a lot of these schools is because there's a lot of when in schools like this is a concentration of high performing, high achieving and performing students.
Yeah.
So I feel like Oxford doesn't put a lot of pressure on us, but because like the
You're
people
around people
that
that
are
are like,
doing well,
yeah.
like, it's making me feel like wow, I need to lock in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The first time I did not lock in at all. Well, okay, no, let me not say that. I did lock in, but then compared to the people around me, I was feeling like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
And now when I think about that, I'm just like, oh, I need to do better. I need to do better. I need to do better. So I
Yeah.
think that's where a lot of the pressure comes
Yeah.
from.
When
When
you
you're-
see what they're doing as well.
Yeah.
So,
You kind of feel like imposter syndrome, where you kind of feel like a
Yeah,
bit
definitely.
inadequate. You're like, damn, should I be doing all that? Like,
yeah. I've been feeling that quite a bit over this holiday. I went like, because
Yeah.
like I know a few people at Cambridge that they're doing startups. Like they're
Startups?
just like they want
first years.
yeah, like they have plans and everything. Some of them are like going into it, and then you look
Yeah.
at yourself, and then you're just like, bro, what am I doing? And
Yeah.
and then it kind of makes you feel like, oh, like do I even belong here? Like, did I just get here by luck or whatever? But you know,
Yeah.
you gotta reflect, and you gotta know your worth. You're here for a reason. Like people spent like 20 minutes with you in the interview, and they're like, yeah, we want to spend the next 3 or 4 years with you. So you have to remember who you are. But I say being surrounded by a lot of smart people, successful people is great, but mentally it can be a bit damaging because the pressure adds on you.
Yeah. Do you think the pressure is more like self-inflicted, or do you think it does come from other people, like maybe teachers, parents, just in general, maybe just like the culture around you, and you're just like, this is what's expected of me? Or do you think it's you who puts on yourself?
I think it's a bit of both. I wouldn't say from like my parents or family.
Yeah.
I'd say more so for myself because I'm like, bro, I'm in one of the best universities in the world. Like, I need to be great. I have to do well. And like, even when, I guess another part where I say friends, when you speak to your friends who may not be at the uni as well, like they have that expectation that you're destined for greatness. They're like, oh, Malcolm, you're going to get that. You're going to do this, blah, blah, blah. And then when something doesn't go exactly to plan, you're just like, oh, I'm really going to let everyone down. And then it kind of makes you deep in that, oh, am I good enough?
Yeah. What about you, Daniel? Do you think
I definitely hear that because like friends, like I think it's obviously like even if they don't mean to, friends and family they can put like pressure on you. You want to perform well for them.
Yeah.
Like, they think that you're like this type of person, like you're smart, you've done this, like you're gonna do this and this as well, like you're gonna achieve more. But like sometimes you just really deep it. Like, am I? Like, you have to. I think is okay. You have to obviously have some self-confidence in yourself, like to be able to do well. But then there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of smart people around you. I think it's because they don't see what you see as well. It's hard for them to. But like, there's a lot of competition, a lot of smart people so that you have to either work with or beat, basically, because it's kind of like a competition, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially with stuff like spring weeks. So it's not as simple as you're smart. You're gonna succeed.
Exactly.
What was that sigh?
Because I thought, me personally, that's something like I felt a bit recently because
What with strings?
yeah, because you know when you just you have that idea like, look, I'm in Cambridge, I've
I
worked
need
so
to
hard,
get
I've got amazing at A levels, I want to do finance, I have to get spring weeks, and then like you apply, then sometimes you get a rejection, and you're just like, oh, am I even like, am I that guy?
Even good
or
like
I'm
that?
or you're like, sometimes I'm like, bro, I put all this effort to get into Cambridge, and then I'm getting defeated by applications, and then it's a bit dark. But I feel I spoke to someone and they told me like, you know, success isn't linear. All the goals you set, not all of them you're gonna achieve, and that's not a bad thing. That's when you don't achieve a goal, you just need to reflect, see how maybe in the next year how could you achieve that goal again. And you know, when everyone is obsessed with that one idea of what equates to success, I don't think you should always agree with that because everyone's story is different. And yeah, I guess you shouldn't always put your pressure to achieve what everyone else thinks equates to success. And an example of that is like spring weeks as well. Like,
Yeah. That's true. I think. Wait, are you applying for Springs?
I did this time around, but then I didn't really apply myself to it because of that. There was so much work around it. So
Yeah.
even when I'm doing a 4-year course, I was just doing it to.
Oh
familiarize
yeah, true. You
myself.
can apply
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
First.
For this year, actually.
Wait, biomed's 4 years.
Yeah. Well, it's 3 years, but 4 years for a master's.
Oh.
So I think I'm gonna do that.
First. But yeah, Springs is like, it's just. It depends on who you're talking to about it. With some
Yeah.
people, it's like fine, but when you're talking to, the finance of the QFIS people. Oh wait, I shouldn't say that. Actually,
No, but it's true. It's
no,
true.
just be like, just people who are like really into
A
it, and
lot.
they'll be like, oh. So I want to go back to something that Daniel was talking about before. You're talking about sort of like this sense of competition you might feel, maybe like academically or otherwise, sort of like a comparison culture. Can you talk more like, do you think that's amplified at uni compared to say sixth form? And do you think like how has that affected you really?
I feel like in sixth form there was competition. Okay, it's interesting because I feel like there's different like types of competitions. Like in sixth form, I think the competition was just purely like academic. But now like in uni, I feel like there's a more like career, like to do well, if that makes sense. So it's not just like doing well on just A levels. It's actually doing well, like getting the spring weeks that Malcom was talking about, getting like high scores on the test is also like a part of it. But just like doing many things as well for like to better your life and career, like even you're talking about startups as well. So like at this point in uni, like we're starting life basically. Like sixth form was still like normal education, but uni is like you're doing stuff to actually progress your future. So I feel like that competition is more centered on that.
Yeah, I was thinking like, I don't know, for me, I don't know if it's on my course or whatever, because like, I don't know, geography is a serious course. Geography is a serious course. Genuinely, it's just that at this point in time, it's not as intense right now.
I hear that for Landec as well.
Landec isn't even, they were teaching them how to do fractions the other day.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that. In fairness, I did go to those lectures because I knew how to do fractions.
He knew how to do fractions.
The maths refreshers were a joke.
Bro, when I saw that, I was like,
Wait,
yo.
who told you this? This is supposed to be a secret. It's just...
The people, bro. I think for me, like what I was trying to say is that like, for me, the competition doesn't really feel like academic. I feel like more like, I don't know if competition's the right word. I feel like I feel more comparison on like you said, like in like a, so maybe a careers aspect or maybe like even like social aspects. Like I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, because like me personally, like I don't care if you top the tripos. Like what I care about is like, what do you have an internship? Do you know multiple languages?
Do you know, bro? There's certain like things that I'm just like you're cooler because you have that.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
care
so
what.
Cool. Like some
what
people that they've got. I don't know how the chess scores work, but like some people.
Have you gone chess talk?
No, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I remember,
but just like, like some people do a lot outside of the course, and that's what inspires me the most, and that's what kind of made me reflect on my resolutions for this year. I want to be like the people that if you take away their course or the fact they go Cambridge, there's still a lot of wow factors about
very well-rounded people. Yeah, I think that's what's made me. That's where my comparison has come from lately in uni, more than academics. Do you think it's the same way with you?
Yeah, a lot. Like, even to like what Malcom said, I think that was a key point. Social, like talking to people, networking with people that can help you. It's not just about keeping with the first years or people that do your course. You have to like network with people that don't do your course or people in older years that have gone through what you've gone through. I think that's something that I definitely need to improve on. So there's a lot of pressure on that side as well.
Okay. So, because we go to these institutions that might be classified as like PWIs or predominantly white institutions, do you ever feel sort of out of place or like you're not like with your people per se? Why don't you go first, Daniel?
Oh,
Since you were saying something along that vein before,
Yeah.
so let's kind of get into it a little bit with some of the time we have left.
okay, I'll keep it succinct. I feel like, especially my college, I'm one of 3 black people in the undergraduates, so there's not that many.
In the
many of us.
undergraduates or in first year?
Oh, first year, yeah. I think. Wait, isn't that the same thing?
No, darling, no.
Oh, sweet. Because when I was taking my picture, I can't like there was like for
There'll be like
matriculation,
there'll be what?
when the matriculation like
There were
was
grad
other-
students.
So what are they? Are they?
They are freshers, but because like they just started their course.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
So-
why they matriculated with you.
So what's the difference between the undergraduates and first years then?
Undergraduate is like if you haven't graduated yet.
Oh, sorry. There's 3 people in the first year, 3 black people in the first year, and
Okay.
obviously like I know them, I speak to them, but like
Yeah.
obviously most of the rest is either like mostly white people. It's a new environment to
Yeah.
like adapt to,
Yeah.
and obviously there's like some difficulties there. Some people can easily do it, some people can't, and I feel like I'm one of the people that can't really easily adapt to that. So yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just like the thing is it will be like relational stuff because I feel like when you first meet people, the first thing you'll talk about is stuff that you relate on, like
exactly.
if you like music or movies or something like that. And if that's not immediately like there,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like harder to sort of like integrate with them. Like obviously it's not impossible and like you can make friends across like any sort of boundaries.
Of course, yeah.
But like there is like that added sort of like not barrier but it's sort of like you have a hesitation towards it, I guess. You know what I mean? Like yeah. So,
I say for me, like, I didn't really feel out of place because in my college there's like
he goes to
6
the one
or
with like
7
look
black
okay.
people. Wait, that
he
wasn't
done
even
multiple
yeah, but yeah, like
anyways,
there
Jesus
is,
has like the most like people in all of Cambridge actually.
I'm all for Brampton.
I
pretty
didn't get
much.
the memo that's where we were all supposed to apply apparently.
But yeah, like a lot of the people I even knew from like Target, Oxbridge, or even
Yeah.
Brampton. So like I didn't socially settling in. I won't lie, I've had it way easier than most people.
Yeah.
But I'd say when I go out and stuff, I do tend to chill more with like people from Target, Oxbridge, or Brampton because those are who I'm familiar with. But this year I want to go like spoons more, like just network.
I
like,
love how that's the benchmark for
'cause-
you.
no,
I love how you're like, there's so many things. He could have joined societies. He could have done he
No,
could have done
I
but he's
think
like,
difference-
spoons
no,
is the
no, 'cause
place
I
to
do
be.
sports in society. No, because spoons is such a network cluster of
Yeah,
different
it's
people
the
from
culture.
different
Yeah.
backgrounds. You can meet so much people there.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
but I'd say the biggest pressure I felt about like being black at Cambridge is just how people perceive you. It's like because like I'm pretty tall. I say like I'm all right height in it. So like sometimes I just feel like do people just think this is some tall black guy? Da, da, da. So like sometimes I'm a bit scared about that perception, and I feel a bit of a pressure that I need to present myself in a particular way.
Yeah.
But socially, I think I've done well, like settling in, despite there's a white majority.
Yeah. I think I'd agree. I think I've been like I don't have like the most black people at my college, unlike some people, but I have King's is like very very like diverse. So like I've been able to meet people from like a whole bunch of different places, which has been really cool and like interesting to learn about everyone's backgrounds. So I think like because you're also like different, you're different together.
Yeah.
So it's like you feel more like in place because you all have
It's so interesting.
that.
Like when I went to your kitchen at King's, just meeting different people, different backgrounds, it's like it's so nice. It's so beneficial.
Yeah. So what do you think one like key thing that you've learned about yourself since getting to uni? Do you think?
That's a good question.
I'll say me that I have like a lot of ideas and I have a lot that I want to do, but sometimes I don't do it because of actual fear. Like I didn't realize this, but I actually when I do set myself a lot of goals, but I've realized lately that I have more of a fear of failure, and that kind of stops me from putting myself in different positions. Like even though I'm like a very confident person, like when I reflected, I was like, you know what, fear is still a big factor, But I realized like it's quite easy to conquer my fears, like in terms of like my goals and stuff. And like I have the ability. I just need to be more bold and chase them. Yeah, that's what I've learned.
What do you think you've learned about yourself?
I thought I was a more. You know what? I've kind of realized this, but I thought like I would be more enticed to like go and do stuff. But like a lot of the time, I just can't be asked, and it's really bad. It's actually really bad because there's so many stuff I could be doing like societies, like. Well, I do American football, so that's like a club.
Oh, that's.
But apart from that, like I'm just in my com, and it's quite bad because there's so many clubs, there's so many societies, there's so many things that could be.
Are you in your ACS?
Yeah, to be fair, I think events.
Do you go to the events?
No. But you know what? No,
so you're not really in it, are you?
But, like, the events for ACS, like some of them are good. Like I went to 2.
Yeah.
But, 1, we don't do that many events, and 2, like the events are not really like something that I would like to go to. Even if I was a go-getter, like I like doing stuff, it wouldn't be something that I would be doing regardless. But if there was, maybe next
Wait, what
time.
type of things do you guys do? Because normally ours are just like food or something. Like
Yeah, okay.
so
We've
like,
had 2.
Oh, I don't
We
know
have
that.
two food ones, but I went to the last one, the Christmas party one. So that was good. But the one before that, there was slight administrative errors.
Administrative
So,
errors.
Yeah, a lot of people couldn't go.
Oh, okay. I think for me, what have I learned about myself? I don't even know. I feel like that sounds really bad, but I feel like I know myself quite well. There's something like new I've learned. I think I've become more outgoing. And I think I've become more spontaneous. But I think that's because like within a uni environment, you're more safe to just do things randomly. So yeah, but no, I really enjoyed just like sort of growing, like things I've learned since I've been there.
It's been amazing.
It's been amazing. Daniel,
It'll get
I'm
better.
like the Debbie Downer of this one.
You're not
Next term, man.
Do you think it's like, do you think it's you that doesn't put yourself out there? Do you think if you had someone, say if it was like, say like back in the day, because you were really close to like people like Akin and Alameen who would just like go do things. If you were there, if they were there, do you think you'd be doing more stuff?
100%. I can't like. I genuinely like because a lot of people from Brampton like didn't like get into wait, but that's not bad to say.
Yeah, I get you.
It's a matter of fact, but it's like
just like 10% of us, I say.
Cambridge was where the place where most of you guys went in it. So
yeah.
I hoped that there would be people that would be coming like for my friendship group, obviously, but that was not the case. Like I know it would be so alive if it was, but
I think you just need to find those like anchor people at Oxford, then you'd like be more inclined to be.
No, I have my people. It's definitely. Like,
yeah.
But
or they just homebodies as well. They don't like go and do stuff.
Yes and no.
Just put yourself out there.
Yeah,
just
that's
like
spontaneous steps. Like go
yeah.
out.
Just go.
Sometimes I might just have to call the shift.
Yeah, exactly.
Be the guy.
Yeah, exactly. Be the guy.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all we have time for today. So thank you, Malcolm. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
And thank you, listeners.
If I'm not allowed to say that. Okay, sorry for being respectful. Okay.
Thanks, Daniel. I don't know why I laughed.
No,
it's because when you started talking, then I started my sentence. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, thank you, listeners, for listening to this episode. On the pressure of being exceptional. Yeah. But so remember to like, comment, subscribe, listen to us on Spotify, listen to us on YouTube. Notification, click the bell, all of that stuff.
I've never done that before. That's so cool.
Thank you for listening to the Wisdom Wave podcast. I'll see you guys next time.